Yaya a YouTuber now? It depends. If I have clout, oh my god. If you give me clout, we'll see what happens. Hi, my name is Yaya Flores Sensitive. That's not my last name, but it's my Tumblr, it's my Twitter, it's my Goodreads, it's just like my kind of little online boop fingerprint. Who am I? I'm the autistic bitch that's gonna really goddamn take over your goddamn feed. That's who. What's this video about? It's about the fact that I have some strong opinions about writing. I have a cat. It's about the fact that I have a cat and strong opinions about writing, and about literature and about books and stuff. And I figure, who else is gonna yell on the internet? Like, I can't yell on the internet. So, here's my first thought. I just watched Read with Cindy's video about a deadly education, which, like, hello, stan Cindy, we stan Cindy. The fact that, like, I commented under her video and she replied to my comment, queen behavior. But I have, like, thoughts, and I specifically have thoughts on the way that white people write characters of color. Like, follow me. Let me sit back, because I'm tiny. I have thoughts, and not many of the thoughts are charitable. Jesus, I'm dying. I have no more water. I have thoughts. And the thought is this. I think if white people want to write characters of color, to quote my own comment, to quote myself, they either need to do their homework, do the hard work, like study and like listen and like really like try, or keep it in the playpen. Keep it on the playground. And here's why. In my opinion, there's like only two kinds of ways that white people write characters of color, and there's either the super stereotypical gross way that we've seen for centuries, like the way that's giving us anything Stephen King has ever wrote. Oh my god, jail, prison, ooh, whatever he was doing in The Shining and in Misery. There's that, and then there's nothing. There's either everything gross or the bare minimum. I don't need to describe everything gross because you understand what everything gross is. Like, you've seen, like, you as a person of color, if you're a person of color, you have picked up a book and you've read like a description of like your culture and of your race and have been like, oh, this is disgusting, this is sickening, I don't want to read it. I can like speak to myself as a black person that there's been so many times where I picked up books and I've like listened to a white person like describe black features and things black people do, and I'm just there like, it's giving Jim Crow, it's giving minstrel, it's giving Klan, it's giving white cap. It's giving white cap. Do you know what I'm saying? It's giving white cap because it's racism. It's giving Klan. It's giving Grand Wizard. It's giving Dragon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've had that experience before. But I feel like on the opposite side of that spectrum, which is just as annoying to me, but becoming more and more prevalent, is white people will write a character of color that is literally barely of color. Like, they'll write a character of color who is biracial. The swirl queens are gonna come for me. Who will be biracial, or they will be of color, and mostly like ambiguously brown, and have nothing to do with their color. They'll be to the point where it's like, this is a white person painted brown. And there is like conversations to be had about like being a person of color who's disconnected from your culture for any way or reason or like specific circumstance. But I don't think that's like white people's place to like. That's something else. That's something else I'm not ready to get into. And also, that's like I said, that's not white people's place, and that's not white people's story to tell about a person of color. So when I see these like characters of color who are white people painted like brown, it, it's like I've been served 2 plates of food, and 1 plate of food is disgusting, and I don't want to eat it. It's gross. It's got maggots. The N word is thrown in where they're using slurs. It's nasty. They're like 2 seconds for just being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it. But on the other side, we have like, excuse me, you have a plate of food that's like, it's there and it's better than the other plate of food, but there's no seasoning on it. There's like nothing there. It's like, there's no flavor to this. It's not giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. It's giving nothing. It's giving bare minimum. It's giving bottom of the barrel. It's giving here damn, stop complaining to me. Colored, stop whining that I'm not writing y'all. Which is like, goes back to like what I was saying before. Like, I feel like it is white people's and white authors' duty, if you're gonna write people of color, write people of color. You don't have the option of laziness. We don't have the option of laziness because we're constantly having to speak for not only ourselves and our specific characters and like every other like person of color around us. So you don't have the option. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your research. If I feel like worrying so much about like, oh my god, I don't want to be canceled. I don't want to be like hot take, but I feel like the only people who have to worry about being canceled are people who are doing cancelable offenses. No one's going to cancel you for truly trying, and no one's going to cancel you for like truly making an effort. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. No one's gonna like call you out and be like, I think we should end your career because you're making like a real attempt and like truly trying to go somewhere. You will be canceled for being mealy mouthed and mealy mouthed, disingenuous. You will be canceled for making racist caricatures or characters of color with no race and no color and no culture. I think like it's sort of like this weird shoving off of accountability, because I guess it's easier to say like I didn't want to like put too much culture into this character because I was worried about being canceled, about being offensive. You would not have to have that problem, because it kind of casts people of color as like the aggressor in the situation of like, well, I didn't want to like get called out. First of all, cancel culture is not real. There's only consequences. There's only actions and consequences, and what people view as cancel culture are just consequences. It's just consequences. It's just facing up for what you did. And do you know what I'm saying? It kind of like sweeps off the accountability. It's all about taking accountability. And if you like honestly try to like make something and make something good, who's gonna be mad at you? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, this wasn't all for me being like a little unforgiving black meanie. This wasn't all for that, though I think I well within my rights to be an unforgiving black meanie. But here are some books by, I also want to be like helpful, so here are some books by some black people, or people of color in general, but I feel like it slaps. It's like it's giving what it needs to give. Hold on. I got. Gosh, I literally just realized that I don't own enough physical books. That I have so many like ebooks, but not enough physical books. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. 2021 is my year of buying more physical books. But some books by people of color, like 4 books by people of color that I feel are, you know, spicy. What are giving what it's supposed to give. We have The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. Cisneros. I know how to pronounce things. Amazing. Never been seen before. You Will Feel Things. The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. Oh, there's no one writing books like her. There's no one doing anything like her. I'm also gonna hold on another N.K. Jemisin. I took off the cover. I don't like hardcovers. I usually take off the covers. The City We Became. Nothing's touching it. Nothing's touching it. She is constantly giving you blackness. She's constantly giving you fully fleshed out characters of color who are like they're connected to their culture. She's never failed me. She's never failed me. That's another video some other time. But she's never failed me. She's never failed me. What else do I got for you? I have The Kite Runner, an emotional choice. Hurts My Feelings. Have not read it. Have not been able to reread it because it is some would say a form of emotional terrorism. Would suggest that you read like content warnings before you hop into it. I would suggest doing that with any book. Read some content warnings, especially if you're a little traumatized or like me. You need to like okay. One more. Let's just put this one back. One more. A little bit of a here's our diversity hire. True. Matt Ruff, Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff. True, Matt Ruff is a white man, but the white man has impressed me. I have to say, he's impressed me. It's an impressive book. Because, like, the black people are not disconnected from their culture, and they're not, like, just like white people in blackface. Do you know what I'm saying? It's giving everything I want to give. I'm a horror freak. I could do a whole video talking about, like, this in comparison to the show. I don't know if y'all want that. I'm thinking about the kind of person I am. I don't know if y'all want that. I don't have favorable opinions about the TV show, but I guess we'll see what you want. But diversity higher. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so hold on. So, anyways, that's the end of my video. Because I don't feel like putting all my ebooks up on the screen. That's another video for another time. Like once I get more comfortable from the camera and with like editing. Anyways, like, subscribe, notification bell. Though I honestly, it's not realistic. But I do encourage you to try to follow me and like keep up with me. Follow me on social media. I'm way funnier on Tumblr because I have no filter. And yeah, thanks for watching. give that another shot. Let's give it a shot. And thanks for watching.